All right, everyone, welcome back there from the break. We are now in game number two here. We got Backdoor Protocol on the Legion side using a ringer here. They got Nede, aka Blur, back from game one as well. Taking on the Pandas here on the Hellborn side. We just saw the Pandas take game one at the 52-minute mark. Pretty exciting game there as we had the Dampier versus the Madman going at it in a big GPM show off. We had Madman, I believe, almost reaching the 700 GPM there at the end. Dampier hovering around that 600 mark, so pretty close match. But let's talk about this one now. We got the bands underway. We got the Witchslayer, Bombardier, and the Pebbles going to be banned out here from the Hellborn side. We got Shadowblade, Rhapsody, and Magnus going to be banned out here by Backdoor Protocol here on the Legion side. So we got quite a mixture of heroes here. We got a couple of initiators, some mid lane heroes in the Bombardier and the Pebbles. Got a couple of supports here, the Rhapsody and the Witchslayer, and of course the Shadowblade, who more or less seems to be kind of permabanned by one of the or in these blind bans here by at least one of the teams. So we are not getting to see any Shadowblade. Gonna have a first pick of the Monarch coming out here for the Pandas. We got Chipper to start things off. They got one more pick coming up here before we see the final two picks over to the side of the Pandas. But perhaps either another support or a hero to kind of pair with that Chipper, an initiator style of hero we could see. So they will go with the Lodestone. It's got some tea in the break there, so I'm going to be drinking a little bit of tea here as we go over the drafts. But we already are off to once again a pretty aggressive start here. We got the Lodestone and the Chipper, a lot of burst damage, the ability to remove that armor with the Shatterstorm. This could be an offensive dual lane. We could also just see an off lane or solo laning Lodestone somewhere with a couple of dual lanes even. The options are still kind of there as to where this chipper is going to go, at least for now. I'm expecting it to be a support. We're going to have the Andromeda come out, so another defensive style of support. We could perhaps see something like an Andro Deadwood lane. We could see a very aggressive dual lane there with the Andromeda, but for the most part, fairly defensive to kind of hard support style of heroes. It's going to be a rally, actually, so not going to be the Deadwood. Um, Interesting there. They go with another physical damage presence hero. I feel like I would have liked the Deadwood a little bit more going up against heroes like the Chipper, able to cancel that Seismic Slam kind of effectively with those rockets, but not to say that Rally is a bad pick by all means, as they will be having that Strength Initiator there. I do feel like, at least for now, their heroes lack a lot of damage here on the Hellborn side, whereas the Legion's heroes, a lot of damage between the Chipper and the Lodestone. Heavy burst damage once again, similar to that lineup they picked up in game number one, where they had heroes like the Deadwood, the Witchslayer, and eventually the Dampier. So again, a more defensive style of lineup coming out here from the Pandas. We'll see if they top it off in their final two picks with some heroes that deal a lot of damage. But I am expecting them to need some heavy presence there from both that uh, potentially mid and carry picks on those last two picks. We are four bands in here, so hold on one sec. Mm, this is some good tea. We have the Malakan and the Gemini banned out here from Backdoor to start things off. So picking, as well as the Forsaken Archer, picking these carries that deal lots of damage throughout the course of a team fight. Then we have the Draconis and the Vindicator going to be banned out. So they had enough of that Vindicator from game number one. Very, very annoying for them to deal with in those early to mid game team fights, as they were falling pretty far behind in terms of the early game, but they were able to bring it back. In that late game stages. The Puppet Master will be the last ban there from the Pandas. So again, another aggressive style of carry uh, there. What kind of tea is it? You know, I'm actually not too sure. It tastes almost like blueberry.
Electrician.
It tastes kind of like blueberry. I'm not entirely sure. It might have a little honey in there. I don't know, but it tastes pretty good. So I'm happy. We're gonna have the electrician coming out here. They're gonna pick up another strength initiating core behind the lodestone. Very, very tanky hero. And looking at their lineup right now, they don't really have a lot of damage to deal with this electrician. Also a great counter pick against the monarch, being able to purge the chrysalis. So already a nice solid pick
Glacier.
there. They pick up a Glacius, so that will be their main support. I'd love the Glacius paired up with the heavy strength hero lineup to give them some extra mana pool and mana regen. I think Glacius is a fantastic hero here, as well as having the Immobilize against the Rally. I really like the Glacius pick here, coming out from Snark on Backdoor Protocol. I think that was a great pick. Also, great setup for heroes like the
Burning
Chipper and the
style.
Lodestone to land their
You
spells.
die.
They will be running a solo core style of carry here with a pair of initiators, though. Similar style of lineup coming out from our Hellborn side. They pick up an Apex, so a hero that deals a lot of AoE damage. Um, Actually, we'll probably look to pick up something like a Spell Sunder going up against these tanky heroes in the Electrician and the Lodestone. But they have 9 more seconds to pick up their carry. The question is, what will they pick up here? I'm thinking it's going to be an Agi carry. It's
Swift
going to be a Swift
blade.
Blade. Okay, so they will go with the Swift Blade. And then we're going
Josiah.
to have a Jeraziah core. Okay. That I was not expecting coming out from our Legion side. They're going to be running a carry Zaya. It's been a while since I've seen that. We could see something like either a Mock or a Dawnbringer here, perhaps on the Jeraziah. And they will need to look to invest into something like a Sand Scepter once again here, or a Nullfire Blade to deal with that Jeraziah charm. But uh,
Let's get it
honestly, I can't say
on.
I'm too sad here. This is throwbacks for me. It's been so long since we've seen a carry Jeraziah played in a competitive game. So I got big hopes for this, but we'll see. We'll see if this ends up working out or not. They have the again the Glacius, which I love the Glacius for this match. And the final pick, I don't know if I talked about it, was the Switchblade. So they did go with that Agi carry I was talking about. More or less, he kind of counters all of the magic damage here from the Legion side. Now, with that being said, they still have a Lodestone that if he's able to catch him with the Shatter Storm and the Rocket Drill, that Head Smash being mixed damage is very good against the Switchblade in the early game. So we'll see if Switchblade is able to bring it home here for the Pandas. Looks like this will be an Apex middle going up against an Electrician. I'm gonna be quite honest. I don't know who wins this lane. I feel like there might just be a little bit more sustain from Electrician, but I could be proven wrong here. I always feel like I underestimate the power of Apex. The big issue that I have with a hero like Apex is his ultimate has a really long cooldown, and it is very powerful, by the way. So a 2-minute cooldown there on the Armageddon, I believe at all levels, is quite a requirement there, but very powerful is if he's able, I think, to get something like a Spell Sunder this game. He will deal lots of AoE damage. We got Mr. Nede saying hello to the Kongor there. Glacius going to block the pull camp here with that Word of Revelation. I like that play there. So they're going up against a 2 versus 2 lane. Alright, so we'll put the T down for a little bit. We'll do some casting here. But so that will be the mid lane matchup. Then we have the Jeraziah Glacius against Rally Andromeda. Then we have Chipper and Lodestone against Monarch and Swiftblade. We have a lane ward coming down here from Hellborn. We have a river ward here from Legion. And we still have a ward on Glacius and a ward on Andromeda. He's going to go ahead and guess here. Ward of Revelation will not find that Ward of Revelation, unfortunately. Oh, we have a Compel Stun in. Oh, but we have action in the top lane. They get the kill onto Chipper with the Switchblade and the Monarch. A lot of pressure coming in on the Lodestone. There's a Rocket Drill. Is this gonna be enough for a kill on the Monarch? He's got the Head Smash ready to go. No spin on the Switchblade, but a good job from Hellborn here to get the Bloodlust kill. And that will go to Monarch. You're gonna get that counter ward off. The great thing about a hero like Jeraziah is even if they go for the Glacius, he can help the Glacius with a heal. So they're going to go for a combo there. Here comes the heal. Now it is only level 1, so not the strongest just yet. But once he starts to level that up, the turn potential with the damage return is going to be quite nice. Top rune here will be camped by Chipper. It will spawn a refreshment. Andromeda camping the bottom rune. Apex does have his bottle, so Andromeda will, I believe, take that. She will have the double damage. Trishan doesn't have vision of that rune, so he will spend a little bit of time there, but he won't miss any creeps. We take a look at the creep kills mid lane. We have a 16 and 3 Apex against 10 and 0. So Apex doing really well here in the mid lane. Rally is currently on 11 against 13 of Jeraziah. So Jeraziah doing well here in the bottom lane. Top lane, Switchblade is only 4 and 0 against the 13 and 4 Lodestone. So Switchblade is really struggling here, despite them getting the Bloodlust on the Monarch. So they are getting really good farm up here on the Lodestone. Switchblade only on 8 creep kills. He is not doing very well here. Here's a Compel Stun into a Comet. They put in some good auto attack pressure, but there's the counter though with the freeze. This could be a kill here on the rally. He is going to fall. That freeze and that Jeraziah heal, just too much damage on top of that creep wave. So Electrician starting to bring the creep kill back a little bit. It is still a little bit okay. They're both on 22, more or less identical there. Apex doing a really nice job here. 24 last hits, but 23 for Electrician. Only losing by 2. We have 375 gold per minute, by the way. Apex. This is without any kills. This is just purely creep farm. Against 360 of Electrician. He's gonna go for the bottom rune here. Monarch going to try to camp this top one. It's going to spawn Haste. A very nice spawn there, as he could have been in trouble. Electrician coming in as well. Now Lodestone, he's thinking about lining up the rocket drill. He will land it. There are the rockets, and wow, they actually kill the Monarch who had a haster, and that is unexpected to say the least. I did not think Monarch would go down to a rocket drill Chipper rocket there, but great job from Chipper to land those rockets, following up that stun as he was hasted. So bottom lane with that kill on the rally there, starting to heavily win this lane in terms of GPM. Top lane as well, Switchblade against the Lodestone. They're more or less losing 2 out of 3 lanes here, at least early on. Apex going to need to kind of bring it home for them, at least in the early game, unless they're able to get some kills happening here. As we have a 1,000 gold lead already, 1,100 experience. That is pretty big for 5 minutes, I would say, considering we've only had 3 kills total in the match. So here we really just have the boots picked up, some build-up items, not a whole lot, at least just yet. Almost Ghost Marchers here on the Jeraziah. Looks like he's going to be going for those right away following that Chalice. Mid lane, we have a rotation in from the Monarch. Looks like Armageddon was used. Do they have the damage to bring down this Electrician? He is tanky with that shield, but we have another Fire Surge coming up. And there you go. Apex will get the kill there on the Electrician with a rotation in from the Monarch. So there will be the Rocket Show landing. The head smash on top of the Rocket Barrage. Last rocket will miss there from Chipper. Would not have been enough damage for the kill, but he will need to go buy himself a health potion. So, setting up that kill in the mid lane. They will sacrifice a little farm there on their carry. But again, this lane continues to be won by the Lodestone lane, already having the Steam Boots. So Jerizai currently has 2 points in the Righteous Strike, only 1 in the Protective Charm. I do find that a little interesting. Oh, we have a DD Apex here. Now, he does not have Armageddon ready to go. There's the stun coming in from Andromeda, the freeze delaying rally, and he does not have a charm for 5 more seconds. He's going to try to deny himself to the neutrals, and he will do it. The Snotter Camp dealing just enough damage there to bring him down, so wasting the time here from the Apex as he has his Armageddon coming up in 35 more seconds. 10 years, first time I died of Snotters. Need someone to do your sewing, mate. Very nice deny there coming in from the Jerizai. Top lane, looks like we got initiation on the Chipper. Now that shield was, the focus buffer was applied here. Shatterstorm is being channeled. Will this be a counter kill? The creep's eating the rockets though. It's gonna be a turn coming in from the Swiftblade. The creep there, the imp, dealing soaking up the rockets there. But oh my god, the snipes coming in from Chipper nonetheless. It was what was once a big play for the Swiftblade. Ends up turning it around from the side of the Chipper. Huge plays from both sides, but eventually they end up trading core for core there. Wow, I was not expecting Swiftblade to go down. So we have the 8-minute rune spawning here. Apex going to try to guess there at the bottom rune. And it will spawn haste. So that will be, I believe, the second haste of the game. He will have that in his bottle. So we almost have level 6 on the rally. They could potentially go for a kill on the Glacius as they would have plenty of physical damage, but always that threat of the charm into the heal from Jerizai makes it very difficult to bring him down. We have a Shatterstorm coming up. Oh, I missed the kill as Andromeda comes in with the Comet stun to assist, following up that Armageddon there on the Electrician. So meanwhile, Rally is currently by himself. He'll take some pressure from a Inner Light heal. Andromeda currently without mana for a Comet stun. We have a very even game here once again at the 9-minute mark. The gold and XP lead did kind of come back in the Hellborn's favor here. Only a 600 gold lead for the Legion side. It's 400 experience lead for the Hellborn side. Take a look at the GPMs here. Again, Apex still at the top of the GPM chart, 420 gold per minute. But pretty solid across the board from Legion. 300 plus on 3 players, 295 on Rally, and 270 on Swiftblade. There's a Crippling Pollen there. No action in the bottom lane currently. Swiftblade uses a Blade Frenzy. Oh boy, Chipper. He's trying to line him up. Oh, he hits them all, but it was not enough damage for the kill. 14 HP there on the Swiftblade. Wow. Oh! Nede with the snipes! Oh my god, Nede! What a snipe coming in from the Chipper. He snipes the Swiftblade out at the secret or the observatory there. Unbelievable. What a play coming out with Chipper from Chipper. You want to play PUBG with us? Hey, you can come play PUBG with me and Steven anytime. That was funny. Oh my god. Bloodstone, he's currently like half-life here, but Swiftblade not really, I don't think, able to kill him without the help of a teammate here. We have a lot of rotations coming in from our Legion side here. They do have an Armageddon ready to go. I think that this was spotted here. Oh, this could be bait though. Swiftblade is spinning the creep wave. They're going to get the stop there on the Shatterstorm being channeled, but Chipper, oh my god, does he actually pour it out in the trees? I can't believe this. They're not going to get any kills out of this. There was a portal key, by the way, on the lodestone, so he is farming 374 GPM. Really good start here from the lodestone. Switchblade's still only 250 gold per minute. Rally, it looks like he picks up a Mighty Blade. Is he going to go for a... I don't think... Should he go for an early Shrunken? It would not be the worst thing in the world, but it is a little odd to get that before a portal key. I think we're going to see Chipper make the escape here. That's going to land. Back at the base. Apex also choosing not to use his Armageddon. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Glacius takes out the tower. This Glacius was uncontested up here. They get a mid tower as Switchblade is going to run into Glacius. He says hello. Skillblade pressing that R. You are no more, Mr. Glacius. Bottom lane Apex comes in, but the charm was used, so not able to get that Armageddon off. He goes for a light brand, so it looks like we're going to see Dawnbringer here. But the action is not done just yet. Andromeda's going to go down to the chainsaws there from Chipper. They're going to get the kill onto Electrician, and that was a pretty good trade. They pick up a double tap there on the Switchblade following that Glacier kill. They're not done just yet. Here comes an Armageddon on the Chipper, and the Rockets are going to deal some good damage there to the Apex. He's going to channel his Burning Ember there just to make sure he survives, but he's actually going to pick up a hat trick there on the Switchblade. So, you know, we talked about him not having the greatest farm. He was only 250 GPM. He's going to bump up to 320 now. Meanwhile, this was going on. I believe Lodestone pushed the tower in the top lane. Yep. So that will go down to the creeps there. And he is currently Veiled Rotted with the Shadow Storm ready to go. Well, we could see a kill here potentially on the rally. Here comes the Shadow Storm being channeled. They do have swap. Oh, there's the compel though. It's almost like they knew all along this was happening. But Andromeda and Rally are going to make the escape, and that's a lot of time wasted from both the Chipper and the Lodestone. Really heads up play. I'm actually not too sure how they knew that that was coming, if this Ward of Sight spotted out anything or not, but they're going to go for the kill here on the Apex. I think he's going to be a little bit too slippery, as Chipper was not able to get in range. He says, hello, I'm going to eat that rocket. So we currently have an invisibility on the Apex. He's got another Armageddon soon. He's getting very close to level 11, and that will be another 100 damage there, as well as another half-second stun. Fight in the bottom lane here. Andromeda gonna go down. Glacial Downpour being channeled there, picks up a double tap, and I believe they used the Soul's Blessing, it looks like, so perhaps that causing issues for them, as it looks like perhaps I think our Legion side started that fight off. They're going to go in here. There's the focus buffer onto the Jereziah. The Armageddon comes out. There's the turn, though, from the inner light. And they're going to bring down the Apex. Some slashes are going to come out, but they were stopped. I believe they only got one slash off, and that's going to be disastrous. Now, Monarch falls as well. Rally is coming, or no, that's Electrician with a haste rune. Oh, boy. Pops the haste rune. He's going to go in here on the Andromeda. And that will be a very easy kill there. There's the Purge on the Electrician. So, just like that, they lose 3 players, I believe. Or 4 players, perhaps, as Rally has respawned. A big swing coming in from our Legion side. Meanwhile, Lodestone has been pushing this top portion of the map. He's 450 gold per minute. Make that 470 as they get the tower in the bottom lane. He's got a lot of gold saved up. You know, honestly, we could even see something like a codex on the lodestone with how well he's doing, and I think that that would be just fine to follow up that Shatterstorm burst. Jereziah now with another 2,000 gold. We could see the either the Searing Light or the Frozen Light, I believe it's called, the Ice Brand one, to follow up that Light Brand. There's the Fire Brand, so we will see the Searing Light. I always find it interesting when we have a strength hero building Dawnbringer that they choose to pick up the Ice Brand as the last piece. I guess even with being a strength hero, you just simply farm slower with your main attribute being the last one you pick up, but I always found that to be a little odd. Anyway, we're going to see the Searing Light here. It's going to amplify his farming speed, give him more mobility. He will be most likely going the full Dawnbringer before his next item, which, you know, could be something like a portal key even. We'll have to see what he goes for following that up. But the lead is starting to really grow, and a lot of that is due to the towers. We don't have any towers for our Hellborn side. We currently have 3 towers from the Legion side, so a lot of gold to be made up there from the towers specifically. Middle lane, we have a grip coming out. Rally will use his compel defensively. So we got our Legion side taking over the Hellborn's jungle here. They have a portal key on Glacius, just like in the last game. He picked up this portal key really early on the Witch Slayer. Sorry there, guys. I'm getting a little spazzy with the camera. Apologies. Didn't talk about Electrician much, but we have Gnome's Wisdom on top of the Sorcery Boots. Looks like he'll be going for that portal key as his next choice. Then they will have 3 portal keys. We might just see Jereziah go for a full carry style build, skip the portal key, and just play for the right clicks with the Righteous Strike. This will be the first tower here of the game for our Hellborn side. Here's a freeze on the rally. There's the swap from Andromeda. No Shatterstorm being channeled here. Andromeda could be in some trouble here. And she will get gripped up. She will die. There's the Staff of the Master on rally. Now, the issue I have with this is it's going to be really hard for him to get off a really good slam, especially without either a portal key or a shrunken. So as good as this pickup of the staff is, there is a lot of interrupts here from our Legion side to prevent the slam from coming out. We currently have the cleaver picked up on the Switchblade here. He's only farming, well, he's the top farmer for his team. He's tied with Apex, but he is farming on 375 gold per minute now. Simply gonna run into Jereziah here. No, he's gonna go for Glacius. They get the 1 kill there. Almost would have rather seen him go for the Jereziah, but I don't know if he could have actually killed him. Carry Zaya, baby. Switchblade is, oh, he's going to fall. Meanwhile, at the top lane, we have Lodestone. He's getting taken down very low, 20 life. They're going to go for the chase here. They will bring him down before he could get the portal key off. Sitting on 4,000 gold, by the way. Comet Sun comes out. They will get the kill there onto Electrician. And just like that, it's 4 players dead for Legion. This was a big fight. Now, they did lose Glacius in their jungle, but they got the kill into Switchblade. So only Switchblade ends up dying here. They get 4 kills in their favor. The Golden XP lead didn't really change a whole lot, which is going to be their biggest issue here. They're still very far behind the Jereziah and the Lodestone. I really don't know what he's saving up for. I think it's going to be like a sheepstick or something. But there we go. We have a tower kill falling from the DD Apex. So they're starting to make up some ground here with these towers that they're lacking. Monarch going to get a ward of sight down here in the tower. Glacius going to get his own ward down. I think that should have been spotted out by this ward on Monarch. They should have seen Glacius placing that ward. Was that a Frostfield plate? Did I see that right? Apex, he's at 420 gold per minute. Can he have a Frostfield plate already? I suppose he could. Oh, I'm missing a fight. Andromeda, she did use her swap. I think that might have been defensively to save Rally, and she sacrificed herself as Rally was very low here. I have not used any ultimates on Legion, so just getting the catch there with their portal keys, it looks like. Meanwhile, Swipblade, he picks up the Hungry Spirit. See what he builds that into. Oh, the Ancients are being stolen here from our Legion side. It's a lot of resources going to be swung here. But they're going to try to defend this here. They are using their spells. Here comes the Armageddon landing onto 2. They will get the kill onto Glacius here. Chipper will be forced to fall back. They stole most of it, unfortunately, before they were able to get out. We have a Bound Eye picked up on the Jerizai. He did not go the full Dawnbringer. He picks up the Shrunken Head. Now, they still don't have a cancel to his Charm just yet, but he is opting for that Shrunken Head. There's the Sheepstick on the Lodestone. So definitely the disables are here in favor of our Legion side. That's that sheep for the Swipblade, very strong. You have a Haste Rune here on the Electrician. Chipper picking up a tablet. We have an Astrolabe on the Monarch. No items currently on the Andromeda. Shatterstorm going to be used here by Lodi. Did not get his Sheepstick off. I don't know what that was about. There was a swap from Andromeda, perhaps that causing issues. Here's the Glacial Downpour being channeled. He does not get his Ice Imprisonment off. It's going to be cancelled here. Rally will use a Defensive Compel. There's the Swift Slashes coming in from Swipblade. They will get the kill onto Chipper, and it is 2 kills going the way of our Legion side. Glacius, is he going to survive? He will on 26 life thanks to that Protective Charm. And Jerizai is here now. He is kind of the raid boss as he's 580 gold per minute, but they do not have the Armageddon there. It just came off cooldown. So it looks like that swap was very good from Andromeda. I didn't see who they got that initiation on, but you get the kill onto both the Lodestone and the Chipper, almost picking up the 3rd kill on the Glacius there as well. So although they are in a gold lead and experience on the Legion side, they are riding a lot here on the Jerizai. He does finish his Dawnbringer. We'll see what he goes into next. Maybe something like a Genjuro could be possible here for some extra slows. Trying to think what else we could see from the Jerizai. Oh boy, here comes the Endless Fire, aka the Armageddon, onto the Electrician. Swipblade does not have his R button, and oh man, Electrician, what a nice escape. As he recognized that the Swift Slashes were on cooldown, he goes for the port. They burn that 2-minute cooldown there from the Armageddon. Electrician picking up a Mighty Blade. Looks like he'll be going for a Shrunken. Where was that tower denied? In the bottom lane? Okay. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Andromeda gets caught out. She goes down. Chainsaws were used for that kill. Okay, I think the compel missed there. I don't know how they're gonna kill this Jarazaya. Pretty tough. He's currently level 17. Here comes the Shatter Storm. Okay, they don't go for it. Meanwhile, they pick off Glacius here. I wonder if they saw him getting that ward down or not. So there is a portal key on Jarazaya. Okay, so he will go for the portal key. We might just see, following up that portal key, just some raw damage item like I don't know, like something like a Rift Shards we saw in the Madman could be quite possible. Oh, Rally's gonna get swapped out here after using that compel. Crippling Pollen comes in on the Electrician. Jarazaya jumps in though. Monarch, she's staying alive for a while, but she will fall there. So, one player down here. They're going to force the glyph out. Siplate's currently in the top lane. Glacius is here. They're at the base, though. They have an Armageddon ready to go. And Lodestone will port back. Now they're going to counter here. Rally gets his slam off. They're going to get 2 kills to start this out. There's the Soul's Blessing. He's going to go for the TP on out. And the Swift Slashes will actually cancel the TP, it looks like. But he didn't take any damage, so he was able to portal key. He cannot get the charm up. Here comes the counter from Glacius, doing some good damage. Rally will fall in the trees to the damage from Jarazaya. The stun comes in from the Andromeda. Big swap, but he will end up falling to the Tundra Blast there. And it started off as a really good fight, but again, they still can't kill this Jarazaya. So even though he was porting out, they still can't bring him down. It's crazy. I think they maybe need a Nullfire Blade on the Swift Blade. Oh my god, look at this. He's spinning. Jarazaya is just going to completely melt him. This almost makes you wonder how come we don't see a carry Zaya more often. $600 GPM Jarazaya. 4 portal keys here on Legion. 2 portal keys on Hellborn. Top of the damage charts there. Alright, well, Siplate's coming up in 7 seconds. He's got slashes in 11. They're going to break the tower here. And it looks like they're going to fall back. Now, they have both Conquerors that they could look to take on the Legion side here. They are currently not really too interested. We have a Arcana picked up on Jarazaya. Could see a Hellflower, perhaps. Ward going to be dewarded here by Andromeda. Oh, Andromeda is going to get caught here. She will fall. Rally also getting caught by the Ice Imprisonment into the Chainsaws. And that's going to be 2 quick kills. We could see a potential Rax or a Kongor here. We'll see what our Legion side does decide to do. They did break the tower there in the mid lane. They go for those Raxes here. This Rax is going to fall. There is no way for them to hold this off with 2 players dead. Got Lodestone setting up in the top lane here. Simply going to pour it out though, and he will cancel his TP. The tower does go down to creep, so they get a little something there in the top lane, but finding themselves in a pretty big hole here. Almost 650 GPM on the Jeremiah. Oh, he's going Resto Stone. Okay, it's not a Hellflower. Interesting. We have Rally with a Veiled Rot here. He's going to jump only the Jeremiah. The Rockets are going to cancel that Seismic Slam. They're actually going to have the damage. They're going to bring him down. He does not get saved. Here comes the Glacial Downpour. Swiftblade with the spin. Electrician still very healthy with that shield. They will get the kill onto Andromeda. He did use the swap. There's the Shadow Storm landing onto Monarch only. And Lowstone will go down to the Apex. Armageddon was already used. Now Rally will fall here to the Electrician grip. And Swiftblade, he does have another Blade Frenzy ready to go. He will use it very defensively though, deciding not to choose it, not choosing to man up there, as there was still 3 players alive. But they got the 2 big kills there onto both the Jeremiah and the Lodestone. So bringing down 2 of the farmers. They're only losing Rally and Andromeda, so 2 for 2. So no Storm Spirits on the Hellborn side. They have lots of tablets, but they were not able to save their Jeremiah there. Oh boy, that's a big pickup from our Hellborn side. The Restoration Stone Apex, that's going to be huge. And if there was any item to kind of bring them back into this game, that one could be the item. Now Swiftblade, he's pulling a lot of gold. I think we need to see Swiftblade buy out an item. He's going to go for the Frostburn here. Oops. We got Chipper with the Bound Eye currently. Well, we have a tablet on the Lodestone, but outside that, no new items following up that Sheepstick. We saw a staff on Electrician. Okay, I thought he was going for a Shrunken Head. But he chose to go for the staff here. We have a Plate Mail as well. Looks like we'll be going Frostfield Plate. So Backdoor Protocol will go for their Kongor here. We'll see if the Pandas go for their own Kongor. Now there's a Ward of Sight here placed from the Chipper to spot this one out. See if they might look to defend this. They are very slow to start this off here. And I think they're going to contest this. There's multiple Veiled Rots being used here. 4 Veiled Rots. Chipper perhaps going to wait for the initiation to start here. This is going to be a big jump from the Legion side. Lowstone jumps in. There's the spin from Swiftblade. They're gonna get the one kill on the Monarch. Chiefs take on to the Rally. Rally will fall. And Glacial Downpour, Swipblade, he's gonna get the slashes off. There's a swap from Andromeda. He's gonna fall. It's just falling to pieces here for our Hellborn side. Hatcher coming out for Electrician. And only buybacks on the Monarch and the Swift. I don't see them being able to hold off this Kongor. This is gonna be a token for Jeraziah. And they did not use any Armageddons here in this fight. So, oh wow, they give the token over to load. I don't know if I like that, but uh, it is what it is. They give the token to load. I think it would have been better on Jeraziah, but they're already having a pretty hard time killing him. They're gonna try to end it the old-fashioned way. Alright. Simply's gonna buy back here. They're going for Chipper. Comet Sun going to be used. Rocket Drill lands onto 2. So Blade, he's getting locked down. He gets swapped out from Andromeda. He gets the Blade Frenzy off. He does not have slashes for 37 more seconds. Armageddon number 2 looks like was used. They are just too tanky. Alright. GG's are called here. And Backdoor Protocol will take game number 2. Pretty decisive here. 36-minute mark. We're going to have the series evened up at 1 game apiece. So much stronger performance there in game number 2. And the Pandas were not able to hold off that push. Jeraziah leading the way with a pretty big farm there. So we'll see if there's another game come